Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It video. I post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday where I am talking about makeup releases and launches and just discussing them in detail. And the biggest question is, am I going to buy it? Or am I not going to buy it? I started creating these videos quite some time ago. I've now turned it into the weekly series, but I will leave a playlist link down below that has all of my Will I Buy It videos in there in case you are interested in checking out past videos. So like I said, I do post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday, and then I also post on Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So I post 4 times a week. So I hope that you will hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to become notified when my videos go live. But as always with my Will I Buy It videos, I have so much to talk about this week. So why don't we go ahead and get started. So for my Will I Buy It videos, I really like to go through the comments on my videos and see what you guys are wondering if I'm getting, but also I'm getting a lot of tags on Instagram lately, and this is the one that I think has had the most tags this week, so I definitely wanted to include it. So if you ever want to tag me, if you see a new release come up and you want me to talk about it in a Will I Buy It video, I'm just March Beauty Word on Instagram, so you can tag me, I screenshot it, and then I try to pick the ones that I see that have like the most questions come in or the most tags come in. So this is from Nars. I believe it's called the Are You a Narcissist eyeshadow palette. I'm looking at the Trend Mood 1 Instagram page. It says it's shades for everyone to create an everyday look and a smoky eye for a sexy look. It says coming soon in mid-March. So it's kind of hard because we don't have a price on this yet. I was going to include this one in next week's video. I was going to talk about a different eyeshadow palette today, and then I could not find anything about this eyeshadow palette, so I had no idea what I'd even say about it. So at last minute, I decided to go with the Nars one for this week. So it's a little hard because we don't have a price point yet. I thought I could go ahead and include it because I kind of know right off the bat that I'm not interested in purchasing it, mostly because I'm not a narcissist, and by that I mean that I do not really purchase from Nars. I have a few items from them, and they're mostly just like sample size that came in like Sephora orders and things like that, but otherwise I don't really gravitate toward this brand a lot. It definitely is usually like on the pricier side, and I don't know, I feel like I hear such good things. I especially hear really good things about their blush, and I always like think I'm gonna do it, and then I just don't, because you know I have those brands that I'm so loyal to and that I continually repurchase from, that sometimes it can be harder to step outside my comfort zones. But let me know what you guys think. I have no experience with the Nars eyeshadows. Like I said, I mostly hear about their blushes, so I really have no idea about their eyeshadows. Just looking at the palette, it definitely is a very, very neutral palette. We have the lighter shades in there. Looks like a lot of like browns, and then there's some deeper shades. It just also would be a palette that I don't think that I would need. It doesn't make me do a double take. It probably have these same shades in eyeshadow palettes or as eyeshadow singles, so I just think it'd be something that I wouldn't need. So I know that the price tag will probably be a little bit higher than I prefer to pay for palettes. By the time this video goes up, if I do see a price, I can either insert it here or I'll have it in the description box below in case you're wondering. But it's not something that is eye-catching enough for me to want to pause and consider, and I think a big part of it is just not being super loyal to the Nars brand. But I would love to know your guys' thoughts, of course. Let me know, are you a narcissist? Do you plan on picking up this palette? What do you think about Nars in general? Have you tried their eyeshadows? What do you think of them? Do you think that you will be getting this palette? Let me know in the comments down below. The next item is a product that is making a comeback, and everyone's gone bananas. Everyone's lost it. Everyone has lost it that Estee Lauder is bringing back Heatwave. So I'm not super familiar with Heatwave. My apologies, I know. I remember hearing about it so much, especially around the time that I started my YouTube channel. Like everybody was always using Heatwave and everyone was going crazy. And then I don't know if it got discontinued or what happened, but it went away and everyone cried for days, and now apparently it has come back. So let's see, it says it's a part of the new Bronze Goddess collection for 2017, and it's $45. So it's a highlighter, and it looks so stunning. I'll insert photos, of course, down here. Apparently it's already becoming out of stock. Like I see it's for sale on like Macy's and Nordstrom's. Wherever I can find it still in sale online, I'll leave it linked down below, but it sounds like it was going pretty fast. But it is also supposed to be coming in stores. It looks really cool. It looks beautiful. It looks like a very golden highlight from the swatches that I can tell, and like the packaging and the inside of it, like the design on the highlight looks very cool. And when I saw that it was coming back and like everyone was like losing their minds, I was like, oh my gosh, I must have this highlight. Like I did it. I said it. I was like, I need to have this. of course I need to have this. Everybody talks about it. I need to have heat waves, like duh. And then I like took a moment and I thought about it and I thought it through and I was like, do I really need the highlight? Like before I go do something crazy, like do I really need this highlight? So if I break it down, it's $45 for one highlighter. That is more expensive. I was just talking about the Becca Cosmetic Prismatic Amethyst highlighter, I think in last week's Will I Buy It video, and it was $38 and I was like, that's too expensive for one highlight. So now I'm talking $45 for one highlight. It's just gonna be too much money for me. I think if I were to buy it, I would truly only be buying it because of the hype around it, and that's not a good enough reason for me to be purchasing makeup. I need to be smarter when it comes to my makeup purchases. I've definitely done it in the past. I bought the peach palette because everybody was freaking out about it. I went to my Ulta at 10 o'clock a.m. so I could buy the palette. It turned out to be a good thing because I love that palette, but I don't need to buy makeup just because it's very hyped about. You know what I'm saying? And so my first reaction was, yes, I'm gonna buy it. I truly thought it. I thought I was gonna do it. And then when I sat down and actually took a moment and thought about it, how often will I use this product? I don't highlight every single day because I do deal with texture. I like highlight, I like the way it looks, but I've definitely scaled back on my highlight purchases, and I actually have a highlight to talk about coming up in this video. So I just don't need it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I guess that's something that I'll recommend to you guys. If you have a product and even if it's being super hyped up, just take the 5 minutes and think about it. Do you really need it? Is it good for your collection? Is it worth the money? If it's yes, and if it's something you can't live without and you know you're gonna use it and you don't care to spend the money on, then go ahead. No one's gonna judge you. We don't care. It's just makeup. But for me, I'm not gonna buy it. It's too expensive. I won't get enough use out of it, but are you gonna buy it? Because I have to know. Are you excited about it? Did you already own it from last time? Let us know in the comments down below. So the last two products that I have to talk about are both actually going to be YouTuber collabs. And this first one that I'm going to talk about, I actually wasn't going to talk about. It's a KathleenLights collab, but then I recently just did my KathleenLights Made Me Buy It video and everybody was asking about this. It's her most recent collab with ColourPop. I also wasn't going to talk about it because I feel like I was just talking about ColourPop. I think I touched on their Valentine's Day collection either in a Will I Buy It or an anti-haul video. So I'm like, I just wasn't going to talk about the collection at all, but then because I was getting so many questions on that video, I thought I would include it in here. I love KathleenLights. Obviously, I've just made the video showing everything that she made me buy. I find her very relatable and personable, and I go into all that in that video. I like buying her collabs. I've bought a lot of her ColourPop collabs. I have a lot of her lippies, and she recently did the Aquarius bundle collab, I guess you could call it. It comes with the Aquarius in an ultra glossy lip, Aquarius in an ultra satin lip, and then Aquarius 2 in an ultra matte lip. I know she has an Aquarius, I think it's in an ultra satin lip. Maybe she has another Aquarius, and then they asked, would you want to make the Aquarius shade and these other 3 formulas that we have, and she released it on her birthday. This isn't a super new product. It came out a while ago, and like I said, I wasn't going to talk about it because I feel like I talk about ColourPop so much because every time you blink, they're coming out with a new product and it's very overwhelming. I could literally talk about ColourPop every single week. Like, that's how much they release products. So I was just gonna kind of skip over it, but I'm not going to purchase from them, and I think I was talking about it when I was talking about the ColourPop Valentine's Day. I've bought a lot from ColourPop recently, and I've bought a lot of their lippies recently. I purchased a lip bundle. I have one of their new holiday lipsticks that they came out with, and I'm just on like I need to scale back on ColourPop right now because ColourPop is a dangerous site because it's so inexpensive. When you get on there, you're like, oh, I can just add this $5 lipstick and this $5 eyeshadow, and then just boom, 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 and all of a sudden you have $70, and you're like, how'd that happen? Like, you don't even know what happened, but then you don't want to put anything out of your cart. It's very sad. I've been there. I've done it several times. So I'm going to skip over it mostly just because I need to press pause on ColourPop right now. I really do. But also because, like I said, I just purchased a lot of ColourPop lippies, and I'm a lipstick junkie. I'm a lipstick addict. I'm like looking around my office and there's lipsticks in like every single nook and cranny. There's lipsticks that I've bought and I haven't even opened yet. I haven't even used. I have too many lipsticks. It's getting bad. It's getting bad, you guys. Also, another really big reason, it's only $15 if you get the bundle, which that's not a bad price. $15 for 3 lipsticks. I think it's awesome. If you're a huge Kathleen supporter, if you love the ColourPop lippies, I mean, I would say totally go for it. Like, go get it. Also, I have tried the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lips, and I don't like them. They actually sent me 2 little samples because one of my orders was like super delayed. So they sent me some like little guys of their glossy lips, and I tried both of them, and I actually didn't really love them. So I wouldn't really like the glossy lip in there. The ultra satin and the ultra matte I'd probably like just fine, but I'm gonna skip over it. No offense to KathleenLights or anything like that, but I can't purchase every single YouTuber's collaboration that comes out. That's just not possible. But I would probably like the Ultra Satin and the Ultra Matte the most. I believe you can buy them separately. You can buy them separately as well. Looks like they're all $6 to buy separately, so you save $3 if you purchase them in the bundle. But I'm just gonna go ahead and skip over it. But let us know, did you guys already pick up your Aquarius? Did you get the bundle? Did you get some of the separates? Are you still planning on picking it up? Let us know. So a lot of you guys are asking me about this one. A lot of tags are coming in. I was going to talk about it anyways because I am pretty excited for this release, but we finally have the collaboration between YouTuber Casey Holmes and Smashbox Cosmetics. I've been following Casey Holmes for a very long time, since before I had my YouTube channel. She was one of the first ones that I really like fell in love with, and you know, I found her very relatable, even though she already had so many subscribers at the time that I started watching her. And she clearly like knew her ish, but she's still someone to me that I found super real and relatable. I still feel that way. I follow her on Snapchat. I love her dog so much. I love her dog so much. But she has been hinting about the Smashbox collaboration for what feels like 5 years to me. I feel like we have just been like waiting, and we're on the edge of our seats. We're like just dying to know what her collaboration was. And just recently she's been dropping more hints to us, and we found out that it was going to be a highlight collab. Then we found out it was going to be 2 palettes, but now we know the rest of the details, so I wanted to include it in here. So she is coming out with Control the Light Spotlight palettes. One is in pearl and one is in gold. They're each going to be $35, and they come with 3 highlights. Now, at the time that I'm filming, it's available for Smashbox Cash members, which is their like rewards program. I am not a part of them, but if you were a part of that program, and I think you had to be on a certain tier level, you could purchase it first. But I believe she said in her Snapchat that it will be available at Sephora and Ulta as well. But basically from Casey Holmes and Smashbox, we have 2 highlight palettes. So $35 each for 3 highlights. And see, that's where I can like start saying that I feel like the highlighters are more justifiable for me to purchase versus like the $38 Becca highlight, or now the $45 Estee Lauder, where you're just getting 1 highlight. Here we're getting 3 for the $35. It's a little bit more affordable, so I appreciate that. I do want to make a purchase of this highlight palette. It's another reason why I decided to forego the Estee Lauder palette, and it's also another reason I decided to forego the Becca palette, because I knew Casey was coming out with this highlight and I knew that I'd want to purchase it. I also, when I'm going to be making a purchase for something that I'm not using on a regular basis, or that is a little bit more money, I try to think, do I really need it? Or, you know, it kind of helps me if I'm thinking about purchasing 3 of the same type of items, which one do I want the most? And then I go ahead and go with that one. And definitely the Casey and Smashbox one is the one that I am most excited about. I just love Casey Holmes, such a huge supporter of her, and I'm so excited for the Smashbox collab. It looks awesome. So I've been going back and forth. I've been watching the swatches. I've been seeing her snaps, trying to decide between the pearl and the gold. And I, at this point in time, have not decided yet. I know I only need 1. Would I love to purchase both of them and be able to support even more? Yeah, sure. But I can't. I just need 1. I just need 1 palette. I can't decide which one that I want. The pearl palette has these 2 like pinky pearl type of shades that look stunning, but the gold palette, it has this 1 gold in there that looks absolutely beautiful. Like, I can't decide. I think I'm leaning towards the pearl, towards the gold. I don't know which way I'm leaning. I don't know which way I'm leaning. I'm not sure when yet it's going to be available for everybody. I'll keep watching. If I see a date that comes up, I can put it in here. I'll leave it in the description box down below. But at the time I'm filming, we don't have that exact date yet. But I'm really excited when it does come out. I'm gonna finally pick 1 palette. You guys, maybe you guys can help me out. Are you guys gonna get this palette? Which palette are you picking? Do you think a certain palette would be better for me? Let me know, because I seriously can't decide. I know that I only need 1 though. I know that I just need 1, but I am planning on picking 1 up. I'm so excited for this collaboration. I was very interested too when I heard Casey say, when she was talking on her Snapchat, and she said she likes these highlights because it doesn't like showcase the texture. And honestly, I probably would have called BS on that had I not been trying this highlight that I'm wearing right now. This is from Pixie Beauty and the Miriam NYC. It's in, I can't remember exactly which palette it is because Miriam came out with 2 palettes, but one has 3 highlights on the side and there's a gold highlight at the bottom. I've been wearing it all week. I can't stop wearing it. It is like soft and beautiful and I love it, but it truly is not showing my texture. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like I've ever found a powder highlight, especially. Sometimes cream highlights are a little better for me, but I don't feel like I found a powder highlight that does that. So when Casey mentioned that, I was like, okay, because I could get down with that, because that's why I don't wear highlight a lot. Is because of my texture issue. So when she said that, I got immediately really curious. So I'm definitely going to be picking up one of the palettes. So excited for her, so excited for the collab, so excited to get my palette. I think the packaging looks so pretty, and I would love to know, are you guys going to get it? Do you guys watch Casey Holmes? Are you excited for the collaboration? Which palette are you going to get? Are you going to get them both? Did you already get it? Are you a Smashbox Cash member? Let us know in the comments down below, because I would love to know. But that is going to be the last item that I'm talking about for this week's Will I Buy It. Alright guys, that's going to be everything for this week's Will I Buy It video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Again, please leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you'd want to see in next week's video. You can always send me in snap suggestions at samantha.march or tag me on Instagram at marchbeautyword. I see all your suggestions. I talk about 4 items in each video, and I try to pick out what I see and all of the craziness of what is being requested the most. So please do leave me some comments. Let me know what you'd want to see in next week's video. Be sure to leave me some comments. Let me know what you're picking up and what you think about each of these products that I'm talking about. What are you getting? What are you passing over? I would love to know. But as always, I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure to subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye!